Hi everybody, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. This week I have two lovely styles to show you. I'm wearing Claire by Henry Margu and this is Mariah by Henry Margu, both in very similar colors. Claire is in 2418 GR. You can see there's a rooting. And Mariah is a very similar color but without the rooting, and the code for that is 24H18. Before we start, I'd like to thank Wigs by Patty's Pearls for providing me with these beautiful styles so that I can review them for you. And as always, I'd like to ask, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe down below, like and comment, and we'll get started. This is Claire by Henry Margu, as I mentioned. Now, both of these styles are very affordable styles. They are machine-made caps, so that keeps the price point down. And but they also have a lot of similarities due to that fact. So I thought it made sense to group them together for this review. Claire here is a very curly style, or if you brush her out, I think you could create more loose waves, and if you spritz it with water and scrunch, I think you could recreate more of the curly look. And she just has beautiful layers throughout. We'll do a spin in just a minute so that you can see. Of course, we have no lace front. This is a machine-made cap, as I said, and no monofilament part or top. And you do see a little bit of permatease. I'll hold the cap up when we do the cap construction so you can see exactly what that looks like on the surface. But I think it's very well done. It's really not at all too noticeable. And yeah, so just as pretty as can be. Let's go ahead and look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right. And the back. Beautiful layers. And the left. Let's go ahead and look at the cap construction. What we have here is a machine-made cap, as I said. This is the top, and this is open wefting here in the top. So that will help keep this style cool. No lace. Soft ear tabs with metal stays. An extended nape for a bit of extra coverage, and Velcro adjusters. I have a 22-inch circumference head, and this cap fits me very comfortably. I left the adjusters where they were. Then you have the open wefting on the sides and in the back, which makes for a nice and stretchy cap. I did check for permatease, and as I mentioned, you do have permatease throughout this style. This is what the surface looks like, that top. I think the rooting really helps disguise the fact that you're not looking at scalp there and also hide any permatease. So I think that's well done. And a lovely cap construction for this style. I didn't style this wig at all. This is exactly what she looked like out of the box. And you certainly can do different things. I like to try a little headband with her. I think that's a cute look with a short curly style. And then you can arrange the curls to frame your face. So yeah, you can absolutely style this a little bit. Next, we'll go ahead and look at Mariah, and then we'll go outside and look at both of the styles in natural light to get a good look at the colors, and then we'll go over final thoughts. So this is Mariah by Henry Margu, and as you can see, she's a very classic bob style, very sleek, with these beautiful bangs, and I actually am very impressed. I really think these bangs look wonderful right out of the box. Very often when I try styles with bangs, I find the need to trim them. I think many manufacturers leave them long intentionally so that you can trim them. But these are just perfect right out of the box. All I've done so far to style this wig is shake it out. And I did take a wide tooth comb and combed out the zigzag parting and then just finger styled a little bit. So also very much a throw and go style. I do find that with the bangs, there are a couple of longer pieces. If you further back, you have some longer pieces. And if those fall forward and bother you, you could either use some product that's safe for synthetic fibers to style those back, kind of a holding spray, or you could also trim just these few pieces and then of course that would thicken the bangs a little bit. But you absolutely have different options. I've just been sweeping it to the side a little bit and that works for me. So a very cute classic style, as I said. This is also a machine-made cap, so we don't have lace in the front, but the bangs, of course, cover the front, so you don't really need it. And then you have that machine-made top, no monofilament. And as you can see, there's no rooting on this color, but having said that, I still think that it's really not too visible, the permatease. So let's go ahead and look at this style from all sides. Here she is from the right. And the back. Some lovely layers, creates wonderful movement on these fibers. And the side and back to the front. So very sleek, actually, this style, especially given the amount of permatease on the cap. It's surprising how low density and sleek this style looks. You could certainly play with the fibers and the permatease and create a more voluminous look if that's what you like, or just smooth it back down and again have that sleek look. I always like to test an ear tuck with a style like this. Of course, my dark bio hair is peeking out there, but I think that's a cute look with a bob with bangs as well. You could do either side, really. The ear tabs are there. I'm actually getting a nice amount of coverage from this cap. So those are a couple of little styling options you could try. Let's go ahead and look at the cap construction. So again, machine-made cap. The top is slightly different. You don't have open wefts here on the top, just that mesh that covers the machine-made portion. Then you have soft ear tabs with metal stays. Again, an extended nape for a bit of extra coverage and Velcro adjusters. This cap fits my 22-inch circumference very comfortably. And the open wefting on the sides and in the back also make for a very stretchy cap on this style. So just a very easy throw and go style, as I said, easy to maintain and just plop right back on your head. I think this would work well if you just love a little bob style with bangs. So next we will go ahead and go outside and get a good look at this color and the color on Claire in natural light. Again, this is Mariah and the color is 24H18. This is a golden blonde, as you can see, with no rooting. Let's go ahead and read the description for this beautiful color. It is a light ash brown with gold blonde highlights. And you can see these highlights are blended really nicely, not at all too stripy. And it just creates this gorgeous sort of light brown, golden blonde look that I think works really well with this little style. Let's go ahead and look at the details. Out here, you have the top. You can see a little bit of permatease, but it's really not too bad. I think the sunlight is catching it right now, but there you go, a little bit in the shade. You can see it is not too visible unless you look carefully. Let's go ahead and look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. Pretty gold blonde color. Let's see this color with a root. So here we have Claire with the rooting. The color is 2418GR. And the description for this color, of course, is very similar. Light ash brown with gold blonde highlights and a dark brown root. And you can see that root if you look here at the crown, I think. Just gives it a nice amount of depth and really disguises that permatease so nicely. Another just gorgeous color on this style. You can see the highlights here that accentuates those curls. Very pretty color. Let's go ahead and look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. So just a gorgeous golden blonde with a dark root, and I think it is adorable on this curly little style. So final thoughts. Claire and Mariah here are both affordable, adorable, ready to wear throw and go styles that require minimal styling and are just so easy to wear. Both in this golden blonde color that I think is very pretty. Of course, Claire has the rooting and Mariah is without a root. And absolutely adorable. I love the curly style here on this Claire. I especially like her with a headband. But if you like a short curly style, I think this is an adorable option. And then of course Mariah, this classic bob, very sleek with some layers, and then these bangs that are ready to wear out of the box. I think are both wonderful choices. Just keep in mind these are machine made caps, so I hope this review has been helpful and informative, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.